Welcome from far and near for my monthly Soul Oracle reading for the Human Collective, this time for October 2023. And to make it short, I picked already cards from different decks to present you a nice short reading for the upcoming months. And the first card from my Shaman Oracle is the Moon. And as we are in the months after the autumn equinox, Mabon called in the pagan language, it's the message for us as human collective that everything is cyclic, and where there is light there is also darkness, and where there is heaviness there is also lightness. And this card likes to remind us that we are always influenced from universal cyclic processes, and that we can trust, even if, as astrologists tell us, several planets are going backwards and maybe will provoke us some difficulties in the upcoming time, that we can trust on our heart and that we can trust on spirit, that we are guided even through difficult cycles. And we are also invited to focus on the bright side, and that we better refuse all darker, heavier requests which are maybe in the upcoming months in the field, where we are confronted with some difficulties or some orders we maybe can just let pass by. And the power animal which is in the field for us is the goose. No, it's not the goose, it's the duck, of course, not the goose, it's the duck. And it's about our heart power, it's about coming home, it's about silence, it's about meditation, it's about trust in our own capabilities. And it's also a message that whenever we focus on our heart power, this is a strong message also to the outside. And the spirits of nature, they present us also very nice cards. We are invited to ripple our positive feelings into the universe, into the world, into all situations we are confronted with. And also here, it's the ripples are kind of cyclic, and we can put us in the center of the ripple, and we can also put us in the center of a cycle. And then maybe it's like a initiation, a rite of passage. And full moon and also new moon in the cycle is always a kind of a rite of passage. And the deck Light, Work Your Light, shows us the initiation card and talks about rites of passage. And maybe as we become more aware of that, after the darkness and after the difficulties we went through, there is light at the end of the tunnel. This might be a personal decision to choose for the light, for the bright side, and not for the dark side. Even knowing that there are shadows, that we have our own shadows to work on and to overcome, and that we can finally, or we shall, as an invitation, finally focus on our positive feelings and emotions and send them out into the field, in our environments, in our families, communities, and small and bigger worlds we are sent in this incarnation to be a powerful member, to be part of these interesting times. And also the sacred destiny shows us the moon card, openness, and also here it's about light and shadow, and the suggestion and the invitation is that we shall remain open and that we shall decide for the light and for the bright side. And also the tarot, the good tarot, shows us the Four of Air, which is about being conscious of our thoughts and our standing, and to clear our feelings and to become back in balance. And balance is also linked to cyclic processes. No light without darkness, no lightness without knowing the heaviness. And finally, everything is a kind of a rite of passage we are going through on a monthly base, on a seasonal base, and also on a universal base. And the deck spell casting asks us to decide for the beauty. And the beauty is always on the bright side. And the bright side is always linked with positive, rippling feelings we are invited to send into the space and the field of our communities, of our families, and also our relationships. Well, then I was also picking a card from the angel deck, and for October we have the angel of healing in our field. Whenever we feel stuck, or whenever we feel that we need some support, universal support, we can call in and the angel of healing, and this is a powerful intention, and this is also something that we can use on a daily basis in our prayers. And on top I picked a card from the transformation code deck, and here there's the universal road sign, if you will. And this is a symbol we can always visualize and use when we need guidance, whether we need also some support for having a good decision for either the left side or the right side, the bright side or the dark side. And this is something we can use on a daily basis in our meditations, in our prayers. Well, this month I felt the card layout was a little bit difficult, and I guess that we are running into multiple cycles and multiple events that we are going to face during the upcoming weeks, and it's an invitation, and maybe it's an order for us as humans to choose for the bright side, for the high frequency side, and that we in this style we can support the development of the consciousness, and also the development and the changes which are happening with Mama Gaia in a very effective way. I hope that I could inspire you only a little bit for your own emotions, feelings and thoughts about the upcoming months of October, and I hope I will see you then again when we talk about November. If you have specific needs for a personal reading in the meantime, you find my addresses and contact details in the info text. Until then, all my blessings and love. Bye bye.